Okay, guys, today I'm doing a lesson about worry because worry is something that dominates our minds. I know that myself, I've been struggling with worry a lot recently. So today I'm going to go through what Jesus says about worry and what I've been learning alongside this. Anyway, Jesus talks about worry here in this one part in Matthew chapter 6. Therefore, I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat or drink, or about your body or what you will wear. Is life not more than food, and the body more than clothes? He says, look at the birds of the air. They don't sow or reap or store away in barns, and yet your heavenly Father still feeds them. Are you not much more valuable than they? Can any one of you, by worrying, add a single hour to your life? What Jesus is saying is when we worry, we're not doing anything for ourselves, but worshiping the worry. Jesus here is revealing the wisdom about what worry actually is. And he goes on to say, why do you even worry about clothes? See how the flowers of the field grow. They don't labor or spin. And yet I tell you, not even Solomon in all his splendor is dressed like one of these. If that is how God clothes the grass of the field, which is here today and tomorrow is thrown into the fire, will he not much more clothe you, you of little faith? When we start to worry, our faith diminishes because we're focusing on the worry and the problems that we're having, whether it's a test, it's a diagnosis that you've received, anything like that. Because I know I've had so much worry in my life about what's going to happen tomorrow. And Jesus says here, but seek first the kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, or for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has its own trouble. So Jesus gives us the solution right here. We don't look to our worry and just worship it and act like this is the thing that we have to focus on. We don't look at what the problem is tomorrow. He says it himself. He says each day has its own trouble. So we look to Jesus instead of our trouble, and that's how we begin to get through. In Hebrews, it talks about keeping our eyes on Jesus, who's the pioneer and perfecter of our faith. So he says there that we're of little faith when we start to worry, but he gives us a solution. Even goes on here to say, for the joy set before him, he endured the cross, scorning its shame, and he sat down at the right hand of God. You consider him who endured such opposition from sinners, so that you will not grow weary and lose heart. You know what? On your own strength, you might keep worrying. You're going to keep wrestling with that. But if you look to Jesus, who's the perfecter of our faith, he can give us the strength to get through worry and come out the other side. We look to Jesus and we know that he's in control and he will be guiding our path. It says we won't grow weary and lose heart if we focus on him. So you guys can do this. Trust in Jesus and he's going to make you pull through. That's it.